Hello. Hello everybody, it's watching this. We are the beings of the light. Welcome, Melinda. This is very interesting for us to come forth like this, as Melinda is Kimberley's sister in this lifetime continuum, so it's very unusual for us to come forth when Kimberley has this connection. This very special connection. It's not by accident that Melinda is her sister in this lifetime continuum. Welcome.
Thank you.
What would you like to ask, my child?
First of all, what am I resisting, or what am I hiding from in life, and why am I being so resistant and wanting to hide from everything, or from my good?
Because when you were younger, my child, you saw glimpses of how magnificent you truly are. You saw how powerful you are. You had glimpses of this. But this overwhelmed you. And then you put blocks up. You already have some inclination about this.
Yeah, makes sense.
You're resisting your own power. Growing up with these abilities that you had, these divine gifts that you had, which you share with Kimberley. It can be overwhelming, especially when people do not understand you, do not understand these gifts. It's very easy to push them aside. As people might understand, you start to feel maybe you're not worthy of it. You start to feel maybe you're crazy yourself. You push them away. But your body is trying to tell you and trying to show you back to the light. This is why, my child, there is much resistance within your physical body, as your body is trying to bring you back to the light by telling you there is a way back. But as you are resisting it, your body keeps giving you signs. This is trying to tell you to come back to the light. You have resisted it for so long, but it is time to come back into the light, as it is time of great awakening on earth. As many of you know, this great awakening that's occurring all around the world. People are waking up all around the world, such as Melinda here. She herself is a light worker, like her sister Kimberley. Many of you that are watching this, who are drawn to these teachings, are also light workers. This is why you are drawn to teachings such as this, as there is something inside of you knows there is something more. Through the law of attraction, you're brought here to watch this. You know there is something within yourself. You know there is more potential within yourself. So we are here to assist you to unlock this, to find your full potential. We are here from all the love and light realms, assisting you and assisting everyone that is watching this. We are collective. We exist on different realms. We are centered masters. We are elementals. We are archangels. We are also cosmic beings from other worlds and other dimensions. Kimberley has channeled many of us individually, but now we are coming through as a collective. We have many different perspectives, but we hold one main perspective. And that is, as the individual awakens, it affects the collective consciousness. This is why we are coming forth now to you more of our individual entities, such as the cosmic beings. This is why some of us, we're coming forth now to you all, making ourselves known to you, because collectively you've all become a vibration high enough for us to come forth like this. And it's not by accident. Everything led you here, Melinda, back into New South Wales. Kimberley actually said some things to you before you came down. We actually guided her to say this. Do you recall what that was?
I do remember. I vaguely remember having a conversation, but
We
don't
guided
remember.
Kimberley to talk to you about being your full potential, doing something that you love and to find your passion. We were actually guiding Kimberley. She didn't really know that at the time. We gave her inspiration and she spoke to you to receive that message. And as a result, you were down here doing something that you love. This is a way to find yourself back to who you really are, finding your passion, finding your spark. It's the inward journey, my child. This inward journey will help you come back to us, to our lights, and reignite all your divine gifts. Is this making sense, my child?
It is. Yeah, makes sense. I know that I was instinctively and intuitively drawn here for a reason, and I could never put my finger on it. But I know, like, I knew that I had to come here for a reason, and I didn't know why, and I'm still not entirely sure why, and sometimes I'm still like, what am I doing here in Sydney? But I'm here.
All you need to live is in the present moment. Doing something that you love and your joy brings you closer to your inner self, becoming more your authentic self. And as you go through the inward journey, you can see our signs more. As you align more, as when you do this to your inner self, your vibration rises and you'll be able to see all the signs around us. You could easily do this when you were younger. Out of different fears, not knowing how to control a lot of these things, you shut it off.
Yeah, definitely.
And this is why your body has created illness, because you're resisting all of this. But now you're coming back to awaken. It's only one step at a time. You do not need to see far into the future, because this causes overwhelming possibilities. However, this is one step at a time, because with one step, your vibration heightens, you evolve, you become a higher version of yourself, and as you do so, you can reach what you want. From what you want, might still be fearful for you, you still might have resistance, some fears and limiting beliefs around this. However, this is why we say do not think too far in the future, because you have not evolved and become a match to that. So as you do one step at a time, you'll actually evolve to a different version of yourself that has no fears, has less and less fears. So you can be a match of it. That's why we say stay in the present moment. Doing practices that you are doing, it helps. We know you've been actively doing some tools to assist you in this process. We ask you to continue these processes, connect more with us. There are different ways everyone can connect with us. We have discussed previously meditations. There are many different forms. Going within is connecting to your inner self. When you connect to your inner self, you connect with Source, you connect with all of us as we are all connected. Going into nature is Source too, as the elementals, as part of this collective is coming forth now. We are nature. We are part of nature in your oceans, in your trees, in your air. This is why when you are next to nature, you feel more within, you feel more touched with Source, because you're experiencing our energies. So being in nature is one way as well to assist you on this journey. But my child, just one step at a time, overcoming fear slowly over the years of resistance that you've had within you. It is a lot to pull down, all these resistance and fears. So we are saying to you, be patient with yourself. You are on the journey. It's one step at a time. And it's not by accident that you are here as well. All you need to do is go within and uncover each fear. And as you uncover each fear and limiting belief, your vibration rises. You'll be more in touch with us. And as you do so, your blueprint will ignite and will open. And all these divine gifts that you have, that you've always had, will start to re-emerge once again. This is something for you to look forward to, not to fear. As you know, you've always had these. Life gets in the way. Many of you can get used to everyday reality, the illusion that is reality, fears that's been placed on your society, controls. things that we must do to be a normal person. There is no such thing as normal.
Good.
This is limiting perspectives. Being 9 to 5 job to do this, pay the bills. This is all very limiting. You are much more magnificent than this. You are here for much more than this. And this was forced upon you through society, through the people around you. It's not by accident. As you're meant to overcome this resistance and feel exhilarated when you have reached it. There's nothing to be sad about of what you've been through. It was all meant to be for a purpose. You chose to go through this in this lifetime. We all choose this before we come in to this lifetime continuum from the non-physical. We choose to explore certain themes in our life. You wanted to explore this resistance only to overcome it. Being aware of it is the first step. Once you've overcome all these obstacles, you'll be stronger than ever before. You feel exhilarated. This journey is supposed to be fun. Of course, there's much contrast and resistance still. We understand this law of momentum. This momentum has carried you forward for much resistance for many years of your life and has manifested into physical illnesses. We understand this. But now it's time to embrace who you truly are, how magnificent you truly are, how you are one with Source. You are Source. We are all Source. You are all connected with Source. This physical being is limited. We chose this body. You choose your parents. You choose where you want to reincarnate in each lifetime continuum. You choose certain tasks you want to explore, certain themes. It's all part of the process. You and Kimberley were obviously both born to the same parents. You chose to be born to these parents to set you off on a certain trajectory. You chose to experience this resistance from other people around you. So just so you can overcome it. This is why you've had this theme all your life. As you go within the inward journey, you'll start to discover what this exact theme is and what you exactly wanted to explore. You probably have an inkling because you would have seen and experienced a theme for a lot of your life. But this is not who you are. This is a limited version of yourself. We have now come to a new reality. Higher dimensions are upon us. It is time to step through into the higher dimensions and to leave your limited being behind, your limited body behind. Limiting beliefs have allowed you to remain stuck, feeling you cannot go further. But this is the limiting thoughts. It is time to shed this and step through to who you really are. The first step is to recognize you are worthy. Everyone is worthy. This is the number one thing that holds many of you back. Many of you holding you back from the potential is sense of lack of worthiness, fears. Many of them brought forth for you from childhood. It's not by accident. You are all worthy. You are worthy of all that is.
How is the best way that we can deal with feelings of unworthiness or like self-love and feelings of being worthy? What are some things that we can do if we recognize that might be an issue?
Well, it's to recognize who you truly are is the first step. Being aware we are all connected. Being aware that you're magnificent and that you're all beings of pure love and fearlessness. You are a being of pure love and acceptance. This is who you truly are. The being of who you truly are. That being, that part of you, that soul part of you who's travelled through all the lifetime continuums. There is no judgment. on oneself or others. There is just love. There is no fear. To bring yourself back to alignment to who you truly are, recognize that you're a magnificent being. This physical being has limitations. This is not who you truly are. You are magnificent. These limitations that you've seen in your body, that you have seen is part of you, is not. This is the old reality. This is the old dimension. How we see ourselves, how we see others around you. Just know you are perfect in every single way. Thinking what is wrong with you, physically, mentally, any other way is limiting. You are perfect in every single way. There is no wrong in the universe. It's all about your perspective. Worthiness. Once you're worthy, you can go with more within. There are different forms to do this. Like we said, going in touch within is one way. Another technique which is very beneficial, which is commonly used already in your society, is looking at yourself in the mirror. As eyes are windows to the souls. This is true. Telling yourself that you love yourself. It is not ego-based. Love is not ego-based. People are scared to love themselves because they're scared that people think that they're ego-based and they're bigger than they are. But all these fears around people thinking that they're bigger than they are, this is different. This comes forth of what you call arrogance. That's actually insecurities that's coming forth. That's a very different concept. If you truly love each other, if you truly love yourself, there is no insecurities. Nothing wrong with that. This is who you are. You are a love being. Sometimes it's hard to love yourself. We say practice this. You can start from liking. And if you're okay with liking, then move yourself up to loving. This is a process. It's a powerful process. But recognizing who you are, you're magnificent. You're a being of love and light. You're worthy of all the good things in life. And that you love yourself. Once you love yourself, you align more within yourself. This is an important aspect. There are many layers to this. Everyone is taking off their layers and discovering who they truly are. This is one step at a time.
And I also seem to have a block with money. I'm very resistant to money, to making money. It's like I don't know how to, or I'm scared to, or like even having a job, like my health and things always jeopardize, and I let excuses and health issues and everything stops me, and yet having that abundance would actually really help me on my path. It would actually really help me, but maybe that's part of the resistance thing. Maybe it's me resisting.
It's actually the opposite way to look at it, because you have not reached the vibrational match of abundance due to fears that you're holding.
Mm.
Abundance is not necessarily just money. Abundance comes in many different forms. You need to allow it to come to you. At the moment, you are not allowing it to come to you due to many fears and resistance within your being. This is why, once you've come through all the fears, once you concentrate on what you love, we will guide you and you'll be able to hear our guidance. And this guidance will help you to attract abundance into your life. However, you're at a vibrational match that you attract us into your life. As we are here now talking to you. It's not by accident. to go within. All you need to do is stay in a positive mind. I know this can be a challenge for you. This is all part of your journey. You came forth into this lifetime thinking this would be a fun game for you, knowing that the way to ascend is to stay in joy. And this is an avenue to ascend, spiritual guidance. You wanted an extra challenge for this lifetime. So you decided to come into this lifetime to block joy and passion from your life. And this has been your resistance for much of your life. And this is why it's been challenging. But for you, this was just a challenging game you wanted to explore. If you look at the bigger picture, because you knew you'd be able to overcome it. And you know within, deep down, if you start to believe you're worthy, you'll be able to understand that and believe it. You can overcome it. You can, my child. You chose this to explore this theme because of how powerful you are. You have seen glimpses of this, not by accident, as you experienced all these divine gifts, such as channelings and other different senses you could activate. You experienced all this when you were younger to give you hope for your lifetime ahead. Does this make sense?
That makes perfect sense.
If you never experienced this, it'd just be that extra big challenge for you to come out to the other side. Or because you've saw this and you experienced this, this is your beacon of light. If all else fails, you know that you have done it before and you can do it again. All you do is go within. Starts from within. You do not need to reach for anything. Once you put yourself in a state of joy, certain conditions in your being, you're resisting much of this to feel joy. But joy could be as simple as having a nice meal. Joy could be as simple as sitting in nature. Joy could be as simple as reading a book. A fond memory you can think about, a fond memory you can focus on. With practice, as you're already doing some practices, being grateful like you're doing is a good practice. The majority of your being is feeling more positive. The guidance will come to you. This will not be hard for you. You will accelerate fast in this. Even though you've come with much resistance in this lifetime, when you've come to the other side, you will shoot up and high and fast. And all the abilities you once had will come back very fast. Do not feel you wasted all these years. They're all for a purpose. This is part of the empowering process to believe it's all happening for you. All that you have been through and all being through, it's all for a purpose. You may not be able to see the bigger picture yet, but you will one day. Uncovering layers of fears. If you don't know which step to do, how to get there, this is why we're here. We're coming forth for you now in this direct way. However, we are here to give guidance in so many different ways. It can be a thought that comes to you, an idea. All these inspirations are actually us. We're assisting you. Could be anything we have discussed before. Could be a song, you've seen numbers. Inspiration can come through from another person, like Kimberley did to you. She spoke to you, but that was us coming through, even though she didn't realise it at the time. This can also happen. Once your vibration rises, you'll be able to see these nuances and you'll be able to pick up where the inspiration comes from. And as you stay more in joy, connect more with your inner being, your source being, which is part of source, your vibration raises. So we say, practice more of this. Keep your eyes, ears and heart open for us, and we'll give you steps for the next step. If you have a passion, find your passion. We will help you get there. If it is abundance you're wanting, recognize how abundant you truly are in all the different ways. Money is only one aspect of abundance. It is not something to reach for. You have to allow it. Abundance is everywhere. You have abundance of air around you. You have abundance of many things. You need to recognize this for yourself. Practice this. Recognize and be grateful what you have abundance in your life. Once you allow this abundance to flow, this abundance will also come forth through money. But money is just a tool to get you what you want. It is not the end game. Abundance is just a tool. You don't necessarily need money to get what you want. It's the limiting beliefs that there are in society that once you have money, it'll fix all the problems. Once we have money, that is it. It's not true. Once you have, if for some reason you got the money, if you're not a vibrational match to it, there will still be resistance. You'll lose it. You won't be helpful for what you want, and you still won't get what you want. Abundance is just a tool. It's not an end game. The end game, which there is no end game, of course. Your desire, what you wish. Once you're living your desire, this is what you focus on. If you're doing something that you love, living a life that brings you joy and bliss, abundance will come from that. As well as these passions. Like we said, there are divine tasks you chose to explore in this lifetime. It appears you're fully aware of what these are. And we know you feel stuck in how to come out of it, but this is the way. To go inward. To recognize who you really are. How magnificent you are. How worthy you are. And recognize that you are source. You are source. Kimberley is source. Every being, every part of nature, we are all part of source. We are all aspects of source. There are no limitations on source. As you're part of source, you have no limitations. It is only a belief system that holds you back. Does all this make sense, my child?
Yes.
We are pleased that you've started your inward journey. Like we said, it's one step at a time. You have support all around you, not just in the physical sense, but in the non-physical sense. All of you have support all around you. We are all here supporting you on so many levels. All you need to do is ask. You can ask mentally. The first thought that comes to you is us. This is where we communicate as well. You do not have to communicate with us in such a direct manner as we are coming through Kimberley this way. This is a very direct method. We are coming through Kimberley this way, and other people around the world are channeling other beings of the light as well. We want to wake up humanity. It's a great awakening on earth. So to start the process for many of you, we are coming forth in this direct way. Because for this direct way is sometimes the only way people can hear us. And then we will assist you in the guidance and the tools where you do not need this direct manner anymore. This is why we are going forth in this format, this video format, so messages can spread around the world. Kimberley is one, but there are many all around the world. Many of you watching this also spread these divine messages in many different ways. It does not need to come forth in the expression of these messages. It can come forth in artistic expression. There are many of you watching this, some of you that channel us through artistic expressions. It does not have to have words attached to it. People can look at an image. People can experience any artistic expression and be moved by this. It triggers something within themselves, and this is also part of the awakening process. So there are many ways the ascension process can happen, not just through this direct verbal or written way. We are here to tell you we love you. The universe is assisting you if you allow it. Just limitations that were holding you back is no longer needed in this lifetime. You've reached a level now where you can shed these parts and embrace and step through into the new dimension that is waiting for you. It is endless possibilities of being completely full of health and happiness and joy. It is waiting for you on the other side. It is very close. And once you step through that gate to the next dimension, you'll receive everything you ever wanted. All your divine gifts will be reawakened. Have hope that He's not far away. Just one step at a time. Connect with Source as much as often as you can. All you need to do is quiet yourself. Once you quiet yourself, you can allow Source to talk to you and guide you and all the beings of the light. If it helps you to go in the nature, you can do this also. We love you, my child. This has been an exciting communication to come forth in this way. Kimberley didn't know how this would go, being that this is Kimberley's sister. But as always, any kind of weirdness she feels beforehand, when we come forth, all that gets put to the side. As Kimberley is here, but it's in the background. It's not by accident that Kimberley and Melinda are sisters in this lifetime continuum. Of course, there's much to be revealed with this. We love you, my child, and we love everyone that is watching this. We are the beings of the light. We come here out of love and light to assist you to awaken. These are the ascension teachings to assist you go inward so you may expand in this lifetime continuum, so you may pass through all the dimensions needed to get what you want, to open your blueprint, to live a life you truly desired, to live to all of your potential. It is waiting for you. As you individually awaken and as you rise your vibration individually, it affects the mass. It affects the collective consciousness of this world. This is why so many of you are channeling us all around the world. It is needed in this lifetime continuum. It's a great awakening. It's occurring all around the world. It's much easier for many of you to contact us because the vibration of the planet has now risen because of many of you who collectively has risen it. This is why our guidance is more accessible more than ever. And many of us in all the different love and light realms, there is nothing to fear. We come here out of love and light. There's always assistance for you. We love you. Sending you love and light. The universe, all the beings of the light source, we all love you and are assisting you if you allow it. All you need to do is ask. And by asking, you don't even have to verbally ask. All you need to do is get to that vibration alignment and you will attract us into your life. And you will attract more direct guidance into your life. You'll be able to be more aware of it. We love you. We are the beings of the light. Farewell. Farewell, everybody watching this.